Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton. I'm here at Productronica 2013 and I'm joined by Graham Norman from EVS. Graham, great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by. Start by telling me what you brought new to the show, what new innovations you've got here this week.
We've got a great little product which is called the EVS 500 and it's our smallest product in the range. Before we dominate our sector, but we normally at the heavy duty end, the bigger supplier, the bigger user, and we wanted to bring our technology and miniaturize it so we could get to all the guys with one or two waves, with a few selectives and things like that. At the moment, can't get a positive payback on something as sophisticated as our normal equipment.
Okay, so a simpler, out-of-the-box solution.
Correct.
Why is it called 500?
That's a very good question, actually. It's because it's our smallest, and the next one is an 8,000 and a 10,000.
Okay.
So we had 500, 1,500, 8,000, 10,000.
Okay.
So it's just indicating it was smaller.
Okay.
And it's going to be a plug and play. It's going to be a very simple machine. It's half the weight, half the size, half the price, and it's even more efficient than the other one.
Okay, it's interesting. We're seeing some of that kind of out-of-the-box solution in the market appear more and more, and a lot of people say maybe that's for the pack rim market or some of the new regions, perhaps Eastern Europe, perhaps some of the burgeoning markets in Central and South America. Is that where you see it, or are there just more people everywhere that want a entry-level solution?
Great question. We actually see the biggest market being Northern Europe because they've shipped off all their heavy-duty mass
volume
products,
equipment,
gone away, but they're still doing a lot of work in Northern Europe with nitrogen machines that are expensive to run, and they're using nitrogen not just for process improvements, but to reduce dross. Nowadays, they can turn, with our product, they can turn the nitrogen down, saving a fortune, and de-dross very simply, very cheaply, very efficiently. So all of the higher tech industries in Northern Europe who are using one or two waves, maybe not running them 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day even, and they can get a great payback with our machine, even on small volumes.
Yeah.
Again, it will go out to the other markets again, but the mass market, big end, we've got covered with the other machine. This was plug and play, low cost.
Take it out of the box, use it.
Absolutely.
Perfect. And curious about the whole play between selective solder and non-selective. We're hearing more and more about the benefits of selective solder. It seems to be getting faster and faster, a stronger option. Is that what you're saying, and how far do you think that trend is going to go?
It's been going on now for 20 years or so, and it will continue to go as selectives get more selective, more flexible, more specific in what they're doing. So I see it growing. That's one of the reasons we brought this small machine out. It's aimed at directly at that as the number one market. Number two market is a small guy with one or two waves who just cannot get a payback on sophisticated equipment.
Right. What about the argument for selective? Is it technology, or is it faster changeover, greater flexibility?
It's a combination of the two. Certainly flexibility. But it pays to get flexible. You know, it's expensive, and you have to thoroughly investigate whether that advantage is payback for you. But it's the way the market's going. Also, more difficult boards need a selective option. You know, you can't get them soldered properly unless you use a specific nozzle on a specific selective.
So you have to have that access.
And that's a growing market.
And
really is.
When I'm at the large volume manufacturers, one of the things that constantly challenges them is changeover. And normally we expect those changeover challenges to be met by the pick and place guys, the screen print guys, and they're doing a good job in that sector. But I'm seeing lines where the ovens, the soldering is the critical part of the changeover.
Absolutely.
Is that something you can drive down in terms of time? Yeah,
I think so. We've got a shorter cycle time with this unit. It's much more efficient. It's very easy to use. Being fully automatic, it doesn't involve the operator in doing anything.
Right.
He does what he does now. He takes the dross off, puts it in our machine, pushes the button, walks away and goes and does other things. He doesn't have to chop it and squeeze it and spend half an hour trying to dress it and get the solder out. He's too expensive for that in Northern Europe. He's got to go and do other things. So flexibility, lower cost, more productivity.
More uptime on the line.
More uptime on the line. That's big money to these guys. You know, lines are expensive. Our machine's got a lower carbon footprint. Companies want to lower the carbon footprint. And it fits in so perfectly with our 14,001 ethos. So
that whole strategy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And last evening I was at an award ceremony. I saw you with a smile on your face, a glass of champagne in your hand.
Correct.
What was that all about?
That was about us winning a Global Technology Award,
Okay.
which is one of the top awards in the industry.
Yeah.
And we're very, very proud and humble to be the recipient. Small family business, but
Yeah.
we've got a big network of distributors. We cover every country in the world that makes electronic, any kind of electronic product.
Yeah.
And it's really good for
Yeah.
a small family business. And we've revolutionised the technology in this area.
Yeah.
You know, it's gone from a hole with buckets in,
Yeah.
a bucket with holes in even, and a flame.
Yeah.
And one of my customers just come from Czechoslovakia, walked on our stand 5 minutes ago and said, I used to use an oxyacetylene flame to
Yeah,
do this.
to do that
Now
job.
I use your machine.
Yeah.
It's 10 times better.
Of course. Yeah, and this award was for the new product, the EVS 500.
Launched yesterday.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on the new product in the show, and I hope it continues to be successful.
Thank you very much for giving us the time.
Thank you very much.